Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another interesting match I got here for you today. I'm excited for this one. This one has been long in the making, at least in terms of the video making. At least it's been a one I wanted to upload for quite a decent time. It's another match against Casca. This is after the tournament match, and oh boy, this old match it was a lot harder. How do you say than that tournament match, man? Honestly, I'm astounded at Casca's progression as just like how much he's gotten better over the short amount of time we've known him. But enough of the sort of preamble. Let's get right into the meat and potatoes of the video. Casca comes in with this epic play, cuts me off with a jeep, which is going to slow me down quite a lot. It's going to stop my infantry from just fully sprinting over there to my side of the hill, which is going to kind of causes a lot of problems here. But luckily, with a quick play of a MG micro, we're able to take it down. But unfortunately, he gets a scout squad in the trenches already. And with all of them shooting, they're gonna absolutely wreck any incoming soldiers I was going in. So I decided earlier in the match early into the match that I needed to change up my game plan because it was going to take way too much in order to try to get back in there. And he's going to, because the Russian squads are so cheap, he's just going to get a lot of bodies on the point. So my plan was just to kind of keep him here long enough for me in order to get another rifleman squad and try to make him push to his home point. Trying to get some grenade plays, but unfortunately, Casca just gets the better of me here in the middle. Outplays me, takes out my guys with the grenades. Can't really get some good grenades in there before he kills me. Yep, I get one. Not a great start, and as you can see, he's already filling in the freaking holes in his defense with more scouts, it looks like. But don't worry, it's all fine. We're just going to keep those guys here and all that smoke to just kind of, I guess, keep his attention until that squad can hopefully make some moves in the southern point. Because honestly, okay, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but I played a match against Grimjob again on this map, and he basically did the exact same thing with a jeep rushing up to just suppress and kill a couple of my starter squad. So I basically just instantly adapted. I'm just like, oh, forget the middle point. Because honestly, the mid, once you lose it and once the enemy takes your side, ooh, is it really freaking hard to take back. So I decided just to hopefully keep them fully focused on the middle as long as possible, so I could plan some type of incursion in the south. Luckily, he has basically no one watching, but unfortunately, my squad reveals their position. It's not what I wanted, but it's all right. Two rifleman squads going in, just deciding to get maybe one or two guys, maybe. Yeah, get the second squad trying to go over there in the middle. As you see, Casca is bringing a whole nother squad to kind of counter me here. And he finally sees me, catches me in the act. So, I'm trying to move in as fast as possible. Getting the MGs on the stone wall back there, a great piece of cover. Missed that grenade, unfortunately. Let the MG manage to do the job for me. Decided to get these guys on that stone wall that guy was hiding in, so we could a little bit of cover. Grenade starts flying over the walls. This is about to go insane. Starting to bring in the other squad coming in. As you can clearly see, Casca has gotten way better at his infantry micro and causing a lot of problems with one squad here. This singular rifleman squad was able to just pretty much caused me a lot of problems, and obviously because we were so close to respawn, he's able to reinforce a lot faster than I can. But luckily, we're gonna have him sort of, out in the open, and hopefully those guys on the wall are able to take him down. Fortunately, the guys in the freaking smoke were still there. I thought they were all gone and minced those four guys. Unfortunate, those guys didn't really get to be useful whatsoever, but it's all right. Getting the grenade launcher to take out his grenades because that's the most powerful part about him. Getting a half track here just to try to give us some help. Nice grenade play by Casca. Got at least 3 of them, I think, with that grenade. Get him back. But we're still holding off a nice, how do you say it? We still got a good little hold onto the southern point. We're just going to need to start just stacking and throwing bodies at the point. That's when it's just going to be like a pain in the ass to get. As you can see, there's a cheeky rifleman behind us, getting him to switch to his grenades. Spreading them out so they won't be easy victims to grenades. As we get another squad coming in, half-track coming in to back us up. And unfortunately, the half-track, I didn't realize it's already the, how do you say, the 5-minute mark. So DP units are out and about. So I gotta be careful with this half-track, or else, you know, it's gonna be useless. And that's what I mean. Boom, right there. I don't know why, but Casca decided to just shoot it with HE. I get it though. It's an open top half-track, but I luckily get a bounce from that second shot. He's coming in, pushing in again, and I'm deciding to get my men to start pushing into the point. I get another bounce. I don't know how the hell this half-track is bouncing. Misclick, had the dude freaking go in by accident. No, not go in, but go out. But luckily, we have a grenadier right here and 2 Panzerfaust covered in all stone. I don't know why Casca, after taking down the half-track, was still standing there with the tank. Big mistake on his part, because now we get 2 Panzerfaust off of the tank, and we nullify his DP unit for the time being, and the half-track is still alive, so it's providing us with some great MG support. So, unfortunately, if Casca would have played that better, he wouldn't have lost that BT. But now I got my infantry gun coming into the point. It's gonna just give us a much easier time just holding that point. Obviously, because there's a big old hedgerow over there, right? I want to keep, I caught control of most of the point, but obviously that big old hedgerow is gonna be annoying, just because he could hide behind it. And just have stacks and stacks of just dudes there hiding, taking camp from me. So, the plan was after I disembarked my infantry gun, which, by the way, I am playing the defensive doctrine, which I rarely do. I really wanted to play the defensive doctrine because, just the flak. I just really like the flak. That's basically it. Pardon my voice crack, but yeah, that's basically it. Why I wanted to just play as the defensive doctrine, and we decided to do the good old grim strategy and put mines at the home point, just in case if he tries to pull what I did and try to get some guys to capture my home point. As you can see here, down by the eastern road, which I'm mainly using to get back to my point, I have put a whole squad there to kind of defend my flank, because last time, right, this is kind of spoilers for a possible video in the future, but when I went against Grimjob, right, while doing the same thing, I noticed the weakness in my strategy was that I had left that flank and that road completely vulnerable, so there could have been a lot of cheeky ambushes that happened, so I wanted to prevent that from happening this time. Luckily, the 7cm IG is just doing some good work. And it's actually shooting over some of those hedgerows, which are really useful, really nice. Gotta love the German infantry gun. It's just very versatile. I love it. Alright, but here's the piece de la resistance. This was my strategy. So my strategy was to get the Goliaths and then satchel charges, because I am the defensive doctrine. The satchel charges have big enough explosions can actually take down the hedgerows. Like, not almost completely. I think it leaves like a small dirt amount, but it could actually take out hedgerows. So that was the plan. The plan was simple. Get Goliaths over there to take out as much of the wall as possible, so Goliath doesn't have too many places to hide. Another thing what I should have done also is get rid of the freaking side stone walls. Just so, that night, you see, I caught onto it and now I'm trying to destroy it. Because those side stone walls allow him to, kind of follow up with some infantry and then getting some grenades out, which I obviously don't like. But we got 2 engineers for free, and honestly, I did not know what to do with them. I probably should have done something more useful with them. I think I just... Oh, yeah, I just tell them to kind of make sandbags here. Honestly, I need to utilize engineers a little bit more. I feel like I could probably make them much more versatile. Not much versatile. Just make much more use of them. I feel like I don't make too much use for them. But, nice little spot the Casca has on the road. Unfortunately, he's got another BP just out and about. So, bring up my ATs. Gonna hide in that foxhole. But as you can see here, Casca has pretty much got a good domination so far over this match, right? He's basically controlling, I feel like, the trajectory of this match. So I decided I can't wait any longer. I'm gonna call an officer and get him in there. Because obviously I either felt like he had either an elite squad in there or probably just, you know, an officer or commissary. So I decided to get my own. That's the main reason why I got it. I didn't even know that he was trying to... no, he wasn't. He was just trying to shoot my my infantry behind the stone wall, which is nice. Actually, smart idea, taking down the stone cover that I'm utilizing to give myself a lot of support down here. It's a really nice, powerful position to either keep enemies off the... Well, mainly to keep enemies off the point if you're the defender, but obviously, because I'm the attacker, it's great to keep... basically the majority of the point under my control still. Deciding to move up closer, trying to get some grenades. I noticed that he keeps throwing guys over there, so I just throw a couple of grenades to see my luck. And time for the moment we all been waiting for. I don't know if Casca kind of realized what this thing was. I don't know if he ever seen a Goliath or what if he knows what it does. I'm not sure of his knowledge, but slowly roll him over and then just blow up. And I was right. It was a bunch of elite troops, and I got at least 4 of them in this and that was so worth it, because now a huge chunk of the hedgerow has been knocked down by the 2. Now we're able to start playing the point back as ours. I don't know if the BT-7 outranges. Maybe he's trying to like shoot us outside of his range, like kind of like far shooting, where it's like, oh no, he was using AP. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Why it has no range. I was gonna say, I was like, oh, maybe he's like, you know, trying to, how do you say, cheese the range, bro? Like, you know how you kind of move, so you can move and the bloom kind of gets so big, right? Maybe he's trying. I thought he was trying to do that. But he was not, and I get a very lucky one-shot, one-kill with the Panzerschreck. Definitely taught him a lesson on trying to blow up my beautiful infantry gun. So I shattered his dreams with that, not gonna lie. You know, he may be beating me and beating my ass right now, but hey, at least I could take pride in that. You know what? I messed him up with that shot. As you can see, he's just obviously running guys against the wall. You can't really push past it. So the plan again is very simple. We're just gonna spam the shit out of those Goliaths, because they're literally just 5 manpower. Honestly, like I said, could have utilized the engineers better. But oh well. Because, well, as you can see now, my thought with the engineer, because I know the engineers have a guaranteed satchel charge, so I'm just gonna charge him over the satchel charge to blow up the wall, hopefully. Which, like I said, I'm pretty sure the satchel charges can destroy hedgerows. So yeah, boom, throws the satchel charge. That's not gonna kill anyone because I didn't, you know, cook it long enough, but it's gonna destroy more of the hedgerow, gonna shrink it, and we're just gonna hopefully defend my home point, and then basically as long as possible here. Casca, the ever so cruel Soviet, has killed a random cow during a random firefight at the seaport. Now here's the thing. I don't know like what Casca was thinking during this match, right? But I don't know, for me it's like there's a lot of troops still coming there. I mean, maybe I would have started moving some to try to attack my northern point, because that's a lot of potential, like just DPS and men just not really being utilized as of the moment. But Casca, ever so crafty and smart, has decided to use the openings that I used to give myself an advantage, throw a bunch of smoke and come in close enough to start throwing frags. So, unfortunately, he's pretty much eliminated most of my infantry presence. I was at the point, luckily, he didn't throw a random grenade into a freaking officer's foxhole. So, I give off the impression that maybe I still have a bunch of men just kind of waiting in the sidelines. As you can see, with those guys all the way to the northwest, kind of, staying as a rear guard, they managed to warn me fast enough that he was going to try to attempt a point capture on my home point. So, decided to get an MG to basically completely negate most infantry attacks. And I feel like with the MG, with a couple of those infantry guys, they'll do great. Deciding to get these motorcycles out of the way so they don't die. Obviously, it's the famous Casca's Colin of the two T-34-85s. Luckily, the random dude that was throwing a grenade did not kill my Panzerschreck guy, so I managed to get a cheeky shot on him, but I don't think he's going to live. I'm not sure. But obviously, because we stunned him, and I think immobilized him, luckily the AI actually got another good shot, which led us to get him again. I decided to go after and get the full kill on the T-34-85. I was tempted to blow up the infantry, but obviously securing the kill on the T-34-85 was going to be better. Unfortunately, he Panzerschrecks my freaking Goliath, and he's just kind of dead, sitting there. I was so sad, man, because I was so close to killing it. I'm pretty sure it doesn't blow up to my memory. But we're gonna try to push up here, considering that he's pretty close to Panzerfaust. See if we can get a couple of cheap kills. We're gonna bring the officer back. We're gonna run him, but unfortunately he decided to try to shoot at the random infantry. So Casca's basically fully cleared me out of all of my infantry presence there. I had the elite squad go in there just in case if he had brought in something more to counterattack with. Unfortunately, he did not. So, getting a couple of the elite squad members to go over there and try to help the next infantry squad. They're going to try to push back. Get it. But as you can fully see, my attack on its home point has been completely nullified. A couple of smart plays, especially in the infantry plays with Casca here. And now we're going to have to fight tooth and nail to get this back. Those guys are all so sick. Yeah, no, like I said, my infantry micro right here is not the greatest. It hasn't been the greatest. I pretty much gotten really rusty. Oh yeah, by the way, I got an medic, so I could try to save my lieutenant's life to utilize him a little bit later, like I said. But my infantry micro, right now it's just not been the greatest. So those guys just kind of die, and so I decide, well, it's time to just forget about that, because that's going to be extremely hard to take back. And we're going to just have a couple of dudes just kind of watch this flank. Oh wait, never mind. I thought it was a different part of the video. It looks like I'm still trying to take it back. Oh no, I kind of spoiled the video. Also, I probably should have brought these these pioneer squads, because they got me. Could have planted some cheeky mines. But hopefully, with the pioneer squad assisted with a 2 elite infantrymen, we hopefully can take this point back. But with the support of the tank, and I think it's good for the Casca over here. Like I said, haven't been the greatest infantry micro. Try to tell him to shoot, but unfortunately, just try to get closer up to the wall. Try to get some grenades over the wall so we can try to get back. Casca, very Very smart, very smart. Taking advantage of it. Trying to push me as far away from the point as humanly possible. Unfortunately, I don't pay attention. My infantry gun is gonna be absolutely destroyed by the T-34-85. So hopefully I'm gonna get it out. But considering that I was distracted by that, allowed me to lose a couple more infantrymen. So I get the next Goliath just kind of coming over here, you know, doing his business, kind of slowly moving. I decide I'm gonna see how much infantry is. Well, I was gonna try to blow the T-45 back there, but unfortunately tracked it, so I just decided to blow up there. Yeah, now I remember what I was doing with that. So you can see here, we're still trying very hard to get back onto Casca's home point. Those PBS agents are gonna make it really hard, but luckily the infantry gun is actually still shooting over the wall, so that's actually great for us. As long as we keep it protected, and I guess we get a little bit better when it comes to just playing with our infantry here, we should be able to manage to catch out 2 assault sappers. Great, because those guys like just have a lot of cap weight. But as you can see here, you probably noticed the problem we got here. The problem is pretty simple. We're so close to, my God, look how fast they just get shredded. So, okay, this is the point of the video where I decided it's time to test my luck out into the middle once again. And we're going to get, hopefully, some support from a half-track to hopefully, as quickly as humanly possible to, how do you say, to get the middle back as soon as possible before he starts defending it. So, throw a satchel charge over there. Alright. We have noticed that Casca has pushed up on us and is absolutely destroying us with a random PPSH. So I decided to take this time to initiate self-destruct on the infantry gun so he doesn't utilize it. And hopefully he... And, I don't know if I should actually say this considering he's probably going to watch the video. I don't know if I want to tell him the counter for him, so I'm going to keep quiet. But anyways, we come in with basically a small detachment of what was left of the elite squad that I had left on the home port to keep us covered. He has moved in with a scout plane. Probably just because, you know, he was pretty much winning, and he probably wanted to know what the heck was going on over here on my side, and just have a lot of information. So he probably most likely knows I have the Yag Panzer to try to counter his T-34-85, and boom, speak of the devil, he appears to take down my half-track. I was supporting my infantry's push. Again, don't know why he shot HE first. He could have killed it a lot sooner. As you can see, I'm fumbling with my infantry right now. I don't know why, like I said in the previous video, I've just been really fumbling with my micro, and just like my men just throw it in a completely different direction like that. Like you saw how he was facing where I was where I told him to throw it, and he just threw it somewhere completely different. But that's neither here or there. We get another elite infantry squad, Gebirgsjäger, to start storming the point once again, because this is Hell Man, all or nothing. All these guys were in elite infantry, so I know this is going to be an easier time to push this. So, we will do this. Unfortunately, Casca just got... Honestly, I'm calling that German Michael Jackson, because the way he just schmooved his way past all them freaking bullets. Oh, God. When I was laughing when I saw that. Dude, that German did not give a fuck. He was just moving, man. You know what I mean? He was grooving past all of them rounds that he was shooting. Honestly, Casca might have been just like, what the heck? I mean, I would have been like, what the heck? I would have been, what the fuck? But luckily, we managed to push him out on the northeastern side of the point. Now we are getting our MGs in position, trying to get weight of numbers in here. Cascas came in with a huge elite infantry squad. I'm gonna have to fight tooth and nail for this and get some great grenades off, as well as just outplaying the infantry department here. Luckily, we are, as what the kid's saying, locking in, and we get some nice grenades there, and our infantry managed to make do and absolutely shred. I don't know where the enemy's at, so I'm just kind of predicting, trying to guess where Casca would probably throw a couple of infantrymen at. Trying to spread out my men as much as possible so they don't die multiple at a time to grenades. As you can see, we are spamming squad after squad. That's the second time those random kills at my desk dropped. Anyways, back into the action. Casca obviously over here just doing a wonderful performance, but me as like a stubborn bastard just refusing to die. Just randomly shooting down the trench to see if we could kill anyone, and we managed to find somebody, but we almost lost to him, which is crazy, even though I got the drop on him. He was facing his ass towards me. But that's the power of the Soviet PPSH, man. So we got the whole new rifleman squad, and we're gonna tell them to start digging some foxholes if they can, as well as throwing some more freaking smokes. As you can see here, Casca's finally decided to try to take down my Jagdpanzer. Now this Jagdpanzer 4 is a little bit different from the one you get in the all-around doctrine, and I don't remember the entire, like, all of the differences, but this is the earlier version, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be some either minor to maybe major differences between all the different models you get throughout the different doctrines. With the all-around West doctrine, you could buy it with manpower. It has like the Panther gun, but I don't know what gun the regular Jagdpanzer have. I'm not entirely knowledgeable. Don't know too much about the Jagdpanzer 4 as in terms of history. But as you can see, Casca is absolutely destroying us here with the PVSHs. I was trying to spread out to prevent any death from freaking grenades. Me and Casca here kind of at an impasse with both of our tanks. But I'm managing to dig some nice foxholes here. Trying to take back as much territory as humanly possible. Excuse me. And we still got our huge presence still here. And the Grenadier is obviously providing great support of the occasional grenades just kind of flowing up. Never mind, that was no support. He killed a cow. Also, that dude threw a grenade nowhere where I was freaking aiming. I don't know. I swear to God, I feel like I don't know if it's me that's gotten worse at grenades, or just maybe just something with the AI has changed, and I guess I exit out of the micro. I don't know, but I just assume that it's my fault. I'm falling off, man. My skill is going away. And granted, I don't really play as much as I used to, mainly because I'm getting busy with life. But anyways, back onto the match. We're gonna try to push Casca completely out of this point as much as humanly possible. Oh, this was the Hail Mary that I'm going for. I get some freaking, oh yeah, I get some AP miners to kind of help me out. I don't know if those guys were new or the same old ones. But I managed to push in an officer inside the bunker. As you can see, I'm getting so desperate to hold on to this victory that I got an engineer to just trying to build something in the doorway so he, you know, so no one could get in. But I decided, F it, the sandbag's not working, so I'm just gonna freaking barbed wire it. But now, we got an officer with barbed wire. With barbed wire protecting me. Yes, I had to, man. I had to secure, I guess, my victory. And I decided to utilize the engineer a little bit to just give me some cover in the no man's land if I ever do get pushed back off. Moving in my Jagdpanzer 4 to hopefully get a but I lose him. So I instantly started going back, moving up the Bergsjäger to kind of just dig a foxhole and just kind of be cap late because he ran out of ammo, and I'm pretty sure his ammo bearer is dead. AI is taking random shots at the T-3485. Now, as you can see here, I'm deciding what to get, and I decided to get the rocket artillery, the Nebelwerfer. Because honestly, I just, I mean, why would I get the Ferdinand? He hasn't brought anything else that is heavier, as well as the fact that, it's just, if I were to bring out the Ferdinand, it's like, it wouldn't be useful to kill any vehicle. Anyways, trying to get a couple of mines down on his side. I get some nice juicy grenades off over here, which I kill a good handful of a squad. So I managed to keep that. As you can see, I've decided to try to be a little more aggressive with those AP mines. See how do you say, I guess, how much more useful I could get them to be. Because I feel like they could do a lot of damage. So I decided to randomly shoot inside all that smoke in there to see if I could catch out a squad to kind of blow up the point. But after doing this bombardment, I'm not getting really lucky. I managed to kill a Cal though, and 2 assault sappers. But not really worth it for an entire rocket salvo. But you know what? It's fine. I guess the Cal was a Soviet sympathizer, so we got that at least. Anyways, Casca decides to bring his own indirect fire, and he brings some mortar. Not a bad choice. Not a bad choice whatsoever. But as you can see here, we're deep into the 30-minute mark, and the economy, in terms of manpower, is going to start slowing down quite significantly within the next 10 minutes, and just getting worse and worse as time goes on. Nice suppressive fire used for Casca over here. Although he should have probably moved like 1 or 2 guys to try to do the success. And unfortunately, we just have so much cover fire for him that the whole squad that he rushed up just got demolished. Unfortunately, I shot more of the sandbag than I did the random rifleman. I would have got really damaged if the Bergsjäger, the SDG, died there. But I noticed that the T-3485 was trying to take some cheeky shots on my rocket arty, so I'm decided to move him. Now you may ask, why did I get this freaking armored car with the 2 centimeter? For one reason and one reason alone. To draw out the T-3485, and it does. And he just goes zooming in and rushing to kill it. And now I'm locked into a tank duel. And I gotta be careful, but managed to get the 2 centimeter half track just kind of moving. I was gonna try to flank him and catch him when he was off guard, but unfortunately, Casca had a cheeky just AT team waiting the entire time, which was, credits on him. But obviously, the T-3485 is still there, and they're kind of just locked in I guess, weird context of looking at each other. And I barely noticed there was a squad pushing up on my freaking rocket artillery. I didn't notice it, and I was like, oh shit. So, great play by Casca, honestly. Just a whole squad just lying and waiting that I didn't even know of. And yeah, they completely decimate my truck. And now, here's the thing what I don't understand. I don't know why he didn't full kill the rocket artillery. He has the total ability to do so right now. But yes! 30 of 20 plus so whatever minutes of preparation finally came to use as mines just destroyed that push. Ah! Take that, Casca. That's for killing my freaking truck. I don't like it. I didn't appreciate it. Anyways, I quickly rushed to hopefully recover my rocket artillery. Casca's over here. It's kind of, honestly, worse for wear here. I don't know what else much you could do here, because right now I had a painstaking and very stubborn took back with the middle and made it absolutely hell. Why the hell did he throw the grenade behind him? You saw where I threw it, and he just decided to do a freaking 180, and I'm gonna throw that freaking grenade at my own team. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever. We got the half track to secure the rocket artillery. As you can see, I'm over here freaking fumbling, trying to get the freaking trucks to pass it at each other. To the point where I just got annoyed and I decided the half track was just gonna take it. See, the T-34-85 was on the move again, and I was trying to get another cheap shot. Ooh, so dodgy, man. Unfortunate that he got a nice penetration on my freaking F-44. Oh, not good. The only part we can really shoot is his turn. That's the only thing we can see. So I decide what the hell I'm gonna do. I decide to, well, consider he's literally just right down the road from me. I just buy another one. This was all just in a quick just reaction to like, oh, well, he killed that one. Well, let me just shoot him with another one. Luckily, I think he's distracted looking somewhere else because the AI is really randomly looking at me. And I managed to get a nice cheeky shot. Unfortunately, I lost him as soon as I got that shot. I hate when that happens, but oh well, it happens, you know. So I decided to get one random guy over there, but luckily he shoots the T-34-85, and my AI just instantly obliterates him. I don't know where the hell he shot to instantly kill him, but hey, you know what? Maybe sometimes the AI can be useful at shooting. I'll take that as a little bit of luck there, but as you see in the middle, most of my infantry on the extreme side of the point have been cleared. But luckily, because of the beautiful, beautiful officer, and the fact that I have just so much control still on the other side of the point, I'm going to manage to hopefully take it back with relative ease. I'm going to get these elite infantry to get back in position. My epic AP miners throwing a grenade, getting them out of cover. Decide to move slowly, crawl them over, and throw some grenades. Luckily, all of his men are not peeping their head out because they got suppressed and they're scared. They're cowards. They don't want to die. You know what? Fair enough. I wouldn't want to die either. We managed to get some nice grenades off, prolonging this match even longer. Man, it's been so long I don't even know who wins. But this was mainly just to show how much Casca really has improved, because he almost beat me. Honestly, he really almost beat me. But as we get another full elite infantry squad on there, and we still have 700 manpower and counting, even at the 37-minute mark. Honestly, that's impressive. I'm quite impressed by that, honestly. I guess buying all those cheapo Scots were kind of worth it. So, we're going to get the rocket already to just shoot, hopefully soon. Get a nice grenade off. I don't know how that guy couldn't see me. Maybe it's just because of the hill and the angle. But we managed to get a nice grenade kill on him. And we see that he brings up his freaking ammo crate way too close. And we managed to kill him before he can get to the mortar to actually get them to rearm. So we're gonna get two guys with that. He's just gonna watch in the wall on the flank, and we're gonna move the MG to hopefully catch that whole squad off guard as well. As he's clearly just storming, not really paying attention that there's two guys that's kind of here in line and waiting for them. Managed to get a massive grenade in there, damaging so many of them, and then another grenade to almost fully wipe out the whole squad. And then those guys with the MG, yeah, no, it's Jover for that squad. Jover. Anyways, so right then and there, Casca calls the game, and honestly, I'm surprised he did, because I expected a little more fight from him, because he still had a decent amount of stuff, but I think that I'm just assuming that maybe he just believed that he didn't really have too much to really go against everything that I had. rocket artillery, the Yag Panzer IV that could also do some damage, as well as just the machine gun, as well as the half track. I still have a lot of supporting pieces, and I can repair the other Yag Panzer IV. So maybe that's why he quit. I don't know. That's a question for him to answer. Casca, if you're watching this, comment down below. Why did you give up right then and there? I'm not entirely sure of the reason. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching this match. This match was really fun and awesome to record. And I'll see you all in the next one.